Um, I was actually watching Professor at Tolarian Academy, and he had this architect competition. So here we go. This launch screen. Architect is this site that you could use to build your commander deck, so any standard Magic deck, anything you want, with access to all cards and pretty good structures. More on that later. But here's the competition. You are building a commander deck on here using a legendary creature from the new Spiderman set, minus the 3 already used, which is Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, Norman Osborn. No budget, no bracket. It's supposed to be an exciting Lost Precon vibe. As rated by the judges, what do you mean by build your own precon or Lost Precon, which is where to see what we designed. Two winners will be selected from a submission. Each winner will receive one Spider-Man collector booster box, courtesy the Academy and Architect. Strictly one entry per participant. So that's it. Spider-Man have a lot of legendary creatures. So as you can see here, these are some deck submissions. You have a little place for description, everybody fill that out. And here you can see people submit like minutes ago, leading up to as far as even 6 days ago when the competition started. So pretty nice. I actually made my submission already, obviously under a name Profane Professor. And let's see decks. A little confused. I'm new to the site still, so forgive my bit. Right, here we go. So I actually want to go through the deck I built for the submission. Again, might be for everybody, but I just wanted to have a video for myself today. Initially I wanted to use this one, but I don't think it was as good as this one here. So let's go through it. So firstly, the card I chose was Mr. Negative. A lot of interesting cards in this set, but I really like Mr. Negative. So here we go. Vigilance, lifelink, so it doesn't tap to attack. Any life damage damaged by the creature, you gain that much. 5/5, 7 mana, pretty steep. But it has this Dark Force inversion. When Mr. Negative enters the battlefield, you may exchange life totals with target opponent. If you lose life this way, draw that many cards. So, off the bat, if you give them life, you get it back as cards, or you take the life total and they get the lower one. Pretty good, pretty fun. So, I'm a big comic fan, so to me, this could have been better, and is a very good choice, right? So, I went full thematic with this. He's a telepath, billionaire, complete dickhole. So, that in mind, I built this deck. So let's go through it. So let's start with, I'll hit my elbow there. Sorry about that, guys. The lands. So, first thing first, all of the lands that have the special treatments got the special treatments. Because he's a billionaire, he owns lots of shit. Maybe not trillionaire. So there you go. Silent Clearings, a city. All the basic lands are the swamps and plains. The swamps are white because they're snow swamps. And the plains are black because they're oil slick. Just like him, inverted, right? We have Tainted Field. I chose the art with just pollution because corporate interests don't care. Here's a nice villa that he owns. And oil lands follow this theme where it's just picturesque scenery or just pollution and things that he owns. So the basilica there, this Tainted, I said, chapel. This godless shrine was chosen because look at that. He thinks himself as a god. This is his godless shrine because he's not sitting here in this chair. Pretty good. Glacial Chasm. Didn't have any art for that. So some cards don't have art, so I just left them as is. Limited Heat, a Dark Forest, this, Concealed Courtyard, of course, Silent House. Look at this. This command tower, literally Ivory Castle. Here's a Coleos, his own Luxwing Castle, from there. Nice, right? Floating City, this is actually City of Brass. Pretty nice. So there you go. All is real estate. Amazing. Of course, the rest of the shit. Next would have been just going the same route all the cards. So some cards are chosen because they look like artwork that a rich guy would own, like this was Plowshares. This sword ring is actually Leonardo da Vinci's ring, which of course he would want to own. Land tax because you own a lot of property. Don't better after that. Blink because it goes with him. Allow it to bring back. And the first key part of this deck is there are a lot of cards with this effect here that keep you from losing the game and put you on low life, and that goes well with him. Someone nearly kills you, Angel's Grace, you don't die, you play Mr. Negative, they go to 1. Eat shit asshole, and pretty strong, right? So we have a lot of ramp in here because we want to get there because he's pretty high. Again, beautiful arts, black and white, no black and white, but good removal. We have nice cheap removal to keep threats off and anything that could actually threaten us. We have ramp to get to him, that also looks pretty good, black white art, and a bit of protection. Things to half-life, removal, again, this is really nice looking stuff. More flicker, more removal, and now we'll get into some better stuff here. So a lot of ramp here. Whenever you gain life, opponent loses life. So swap and gain some life, you kill the person. Beautiful. More protection, can't kill me. Sacrifice, tap, you gain life equal to the amount of life opponents gain this turn. Again, fits with the theme. Think you want to kill me? I can't. Across here, we have Throne of Kirin, which also does the same thing. Sacrifice, you gain life equal to the life you lost this turn. Meaning, they put you on 1, sacrifice this, right back up to the start. Destroys tokens, exile stuff, more token making stuff, reset your entire life total. This is a retrain of like Mercer's Poisoning. Really good. Toxic Deluge, because it's a way for you to actually carry your life total down pretty quickly to swap. Very nice. Same thing here, can't gain life, and does a bit of damage. So again, pretty good. Because if they can't gain life and you swap life totals, they don't actually gain anything. I chose a lot of the Astarian cards for the white hair and stuff, which kind of looks like him when he's not in negative form. So you'll see a lot of references here. We also have Hatred, another way to carry your life down quickly. Protection, keep us from dying. Search, double life gain. Protection from dying. Finisher and way to carry them life. Search for said cards and put them on 10 to kill them. Double your life, half theirs, put them on 20. So you can see the idea here. They can't gain life. Alright, so this is one of the more odd picks that people wouldn't see right away. This ability here, equip for Phyrexian, means you can pay life to equip it. So if you have 2 creatures, you can actually just pay life down to however much you can by just swapping between 2 creatures. You can just damn near kill yourself with this and then play him and undo that. You can achieve the same thing with Hand of Vecna, which you pay a lot more though because it's 1 life each card in your hand. So arguably, both ways to get it, pretty easy, so you don't have to depend on your opponent to get your life down. You can do that shit yourself. Ship Edition puts them on 13. We have some amazing pieces like this that look like art. And yeah, so removal. So that's basically the deck there. And a double life, and a way to double life. So all in all, you get pretty good idea what the deck does there. But the main function of it is essentially we stay alive no matter what, or get ourselves low and then swap and kill you. We have a lot of removal, so we can be a very, very political on the board, and everything, as much as possible, is just either really pretty and really expensive, or expensive looking, while being very good for the deck. So even though it's a 39-cent card, this one is like $40. Because again, the thing is, on theme, he is a billionaire that likes good things and likes expensive things. And that's how he is in the comics. He spares no expense. So if this is the precon for him, you would spare no expense as well. Because we have already seen that Wizards wants to print precons at premium. And this would be a premium precon. Because all the cards come in at just under $1,500. And if we go and look up some of the more recent precons, And the really expensive ones, I can't remember what they call them. I believe it's collector editions. You get shit like this. Because again, we could reduce this and save almost $1,000 just by reducing the rarity of some of these. So if we go by price, to see what the most expensive card is, let's go by price. Let's do select. Most expensive card is this. We can get for 39 cents. That already takes down 200 from our total value. So that carries us down to, it's about $1,200. Soulstone doesn't have a cheaper version, but that's fine. The price protection, this can go down to 30 as well. Hatred, we can remove this altogether and put something cheaper. Smothering Tide, can save $30 there, so that's already like $400 saved. Glacial Chasm, we can get one for around $20. So again, money saved, $9. That's the next $30. Again, $10. The next $30 saved, $10. Another $30 saved, cents, another $30 saved. So just like that, the deck can be easily scaled down to having a very much cheaper price. Some cards like these are already expensive, like this is like just a couple of dollars more. So no big change there. Since your brass is like $20, so not much change with some of these, but some are exorbitantly higher because of the art. And that in mind, you could just downshift the rarity and you'll get a deck that way more reasonably priced. Yes, my cards are very expensive, but most of the cards included have so much more cheaper versions that the price is going to just be around $300, not that much. Because again, just these oil stick lands, like $9 a piece. But again, that's purely aesthetic. Purely aesthetic. And we have 7 copies of these. So that's like $70 there instead of literally $7. And we have a lot of thoughtless things like that going through deck, down to the way cheaper end. We have things like this. This one doesn't have a price tag on it because that's exclusive only to online, I believe. But we could get a version of it here for just about $5. So there you go, 39 cents, just some cheap stuff. And let's go up all this far, and still we haven't even cracked a dollar yet. Barely cracked a dollar, barely cracked a dollar. And we only had $2 here with these special caves. So even this one is a special that you get is for cents. So yeah, that's basically my submission there. Of course, I added a description. So there's this feature where you can actually playtest the deck after building it. Again, multiple formats. So let's see my deck here. After building it, I actually playtested it and saw how good it is. So I see, click playtest. It generates hands, allows you to mulligan, and again, pretty good. And me testing this deck, I keep mulliganing, and I can see that my deck, sometimes you get a shit hand. What you gonna do? Usually gets a very decent start. There you go. Very nice again. And let's say we'll keep this on. Keep this on. You can choose to put back cards or not. And there we go. You have a little section here for your commander. And you can draw cards. It gets added to that side though. Play, you can tap them. You can manually place them around, which is pretty nice. And you can draw, search the deck. A lot of actions here. You can shuffle. So you can virtually play the deck and see how it does. Second turn, draw, swamp, tap, tap. Move this there. So it's like very similar to actually playing the deck yourself. And I find that pretty amazing. So I believe I'll actually use this now to build decks and test them versus me putting like 100 cards together and then struggling to see if it works and then swap out. 100% this. And if I had to actually build a constructed deck, I would actually just use this as well. So yeah, that's about it for me there. Hope you enjoyed it. next time.